Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Sock and Moon. This game going to be taking place here on, wait, let me double check the name. It is going to be Amazonia, as we see Moon spawning as the blue Night Elf player on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Sock spawning as the red human. Alright, this game did come highly recommended, so if you guys have not seen this game, and as I have not seen this game, hopefully you guys will be able to sit there and enjoy the game with me. There is just always some nice things to point out and keep track of. Good micro, good expectations. But then again, I could just be hyping a game that was mediocre at best. You always hope for a better game when you see a name like Moon, and when it's a recommended Moon game, well, hopefully it is good. Gonna go and slow things back down to normal speed here as the Archer, well, does a little bit of target practice onto the Renegade Wizard, and then hides behind a giant tree. Sounds like every single 3-year-old I know. Poke someone and then hide behind a tree hoping that they don't get spotted. Rogue and Renegade Wizard both taking a bit of damage here. Demon Hunter going to be joining in on this fight. Archer purposely backing off. And the Footman almost could have gotten the final killing blow there. That would have been a devastating blow indeed, as that would have given the Archmage level 2 right off the bat. Finally, Rogue going to get taken out here. Tome of Intelligence has been picked up. Now going after this Rogue here, as well as the Footman going to join in on the action and try to get some damage onto that lone Archer. That Archer looking to hide next to the tree there, as we see Slippers of Agility have been picked up. Footman, is it going to go after? Yes, just attempt to take down a Moonwell, as the Ancient of War is going to off and root itself again. Apprentice Wizard, well, chasing for no real apparent reason, as the archers are all moving across the map. Archmage is sitting at level 2, does have a Mantle of Intelligence in addition to that Ring of Protection +2, as the Demon Hunter wants to come across and get in a mana burn. There is one mana burn already. If he gets one more, that Archmage will not be able to drop any Water Elementals, at least for quite some time. But the human army with that militia is just far too large and difficult to deal with. We should be looking at one more shot off there from the mana burn. Nope, not quite yet. Archmage gonna get mana burn, finished off that water elemental. There's the mana burn. Is it gonna finish off that Footman? One more shot. Yes, it does. And Sock is just not looking to be in a very good spot. Lone Archer is shadow melded and unable to be spotted. That ensnare was from the Forest Troll Trapper, and even though it was technically revealed, it's only revealed against the one who actually cast the ensnare. Militia now making their way back off to the north. Archers now heading their way back off to the north, as well as the Footmen are going to be engaging. Back down across over here. Footmen going to go ahead and mana burn. Excuse me, Demon Hunter going to mana burn. And my daughter is joining me. Hello.
Hello, I just want to say hi.
All right, you can say hi. Hold on.
Hi, could you let me know when the sheep comes?
She wants to know when a sheep is going to come. All right, Demon Hunter going to go ahead and back off here. Why don't you go finish getting ready, okay? All right. Demon Hunter now backing across over here. Archers now getting ready to head back down to perhaps try and stop this expansion from getting constructed. This is going to be a major sticking point. Moon does not want to allow his opponent any free economic advantage. If he can make him at least pay for it in terms of resources, make it so that it doesn't give nearly as much resources early on, that would still be extremely helpful to him, as we do see the Archmages back out onto the field with a level 2 Water Elemental. Archmage. No. Archmage now coming back across here. Archer's going to go ahead and poke down the Footman as the Water Elemental coming across. You can see Forest Troll Shadow Priest and a Forest Troll Berserker has been joined in on the fight, as the Archers and the Forest Troll Shadow Priest, and well, looking to back off here. I guess more militia are being added, and it's a little bit of a timing game to see what exactly this Demon Hunter can do. The Demon Hunter wants to get to level 3, gets to level 3, gets an additional Slippers of Agility for at least a total of +6 damage, and that additional Gloves of Haste is really going to increase his attack speed. Now the Archmage is wondering where the Demon Hunter is, and he's going to find now that he's going to be challenged by a level 3 Demon Hunter, which is significantly more scary. The Archmage getting very close to, well, 125 mana, as we're looking at the footman taking a lot more damage than he would like. Militia coming back the other way, not able to be saved as the units are now pulling back again. Demon Hunter wants to get a mana burn off, unable to do so. There's the mana burn. No water elementals, at least for another minute or so, as the Archmage now takes a little bit more damage. Forest Troll Berserkers backing off. Is another shot going to go down? It looks as though the Demon Hunter wants that unit, trying to get every which way, down to 43, 21 hit points, 23 hit points, and the Boots of Speed allow for a mad escape. All right. Sock's expansion will get up and running, but the Demon Hunter is solidly at level 3. Footmen are now attempting to chase down the archers. There's a Dust of Appearance revealing that archer there, but the more important Forest Troll Shadow Priest is able to get away. Back down to the south, you can see Arcane Tower nearly done. Arcane Vault getting constructed. Economic advantage in the hands of... Yep, no, that's a town hall. This? That's an Arcane Tower. No, a castle is a castle, and I'll tell you when it's a castle. Demon Hunter now heading back off to the north. Archmage heading back here. Arya, if you want to be a caster, you need to know what the right name is for everything, okay? Okay, say yes, Daddy.
Yes, Daddy.
All right. Demon Hunter now making its way back down to the south. Footman attempting to escape. Getting some additional damage there. Yes, that is a Archmage on a horse as the Footman running back down. Now, what is the follow-up play going to be? The Ancient of War heading back off to the north here. He is taking a lot of extra damage as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest, and the archers finish off that water elemental in very quick fashion. Now that Rock Golem is going to get taken down. Mud Golem taken down as well. Let's see what's going to happen here as the Archmage now ready to go. Demon Hunter picks up a Potion of Greater Mana. Archmage going straight after the Forest Troll Shadow Priest as the units are now in a mad run once more. Dryads can start to poke down some of the lower hit point units and trying to slow things up just a bit. A Goblin Shredder now joined in on the fight as the Archmage once again goes after the Demon Hunter once again goes after the Archmage. Dryads are in position, and the Dryads are going to be able to do a whole bunch of damage because, well, nope, the Footmen now have Defend. All of this piercing damage is a double-edged sword now, as you see the Footmen unable to finish off that Forest Troll Shadow Priest. All right, what is the Forest Troll Shadow Priest doing back on the ground? He gets taken out. No reason for him to actually have joined in on the ground fight. Now in serious trouble as the Water Elemental is able to walk freely. Demon Hunter ready to head back across here, getting some extra damage. Slow poison from the Dryad, as this Footman will get taken out without much effort. There it goes. Down it goes. Demon Hunter sitting, 4 1/3, so to speak. 4 1/4 as the Footmen are now backing up. 42 supply compared to 33. Are we at Tree of Eternity? No, we are teching to Tier 3. Meanwhile, we are nearly at Tier 2 for Sock, as Moon needs to figure out what his follow-up play is going to be. Tome of Intelligence on a Demon Hunter, really not that helpful. Since the Demon Hunter often has more mana than all of his opponent's units anyways. Forest Troll being left alive at 21 hit points. Don't know what that is about, but we are going to be seeing a Panda now join in on the fight as well. Goblin Zeppelin was spotted. You're going to see, I believe, yes, a Tree of Life ready to set up an expansion here. And the Goblin Zeppelin wants to take down this one entangled gold mine. You can spot, yes, the Goblin Zeppelin is spotting this Zeppelin up in the air, and this Zeppelin really has nowhere to go. All right, a little game of tag and chase up in the air right now. Panda could look to engage off over here. Meanwhile, we are going to be getting the Naga Sea Witch down. Or is he going to get a mana burn off onto these units? Not quite sure why we don't see that yet, as the Goblin Zeppelin now, in a bit of trouble. Archmage now back on the ground. Goblin Zeppelin taken down. Water Elemental taken down. Dryads, Riflemen now joining on the fight, and Sock is doing a great job of just, with those Riflemen, he's going to be able to focus down those Dryads. Footmen with Defend, unable to uncluster as a Breath of Fire does hit them, and now the Archmage is just going to try and run back out. All right, one low hit point Footman. How come no one's attacking him? He gets a free hall pass. He escapes as the Demon Hunter and Panda. Well, Panda will get to level 2. Demon Hunter will just be outside of level 5. There you go, level 2 now on the Panda. Belt of Giant Strength, just the item, a strength-based hero as the Panda wants. You can see the mana burn go down there. Forest Troll, Shadow Priest trying to back up as the Sasquatch taking significant bit of damage. Drew to the Claw still at adept training only. Only will have rejuvenation. Let's take another mana burn into there as the Forest Troll High Priest will get cleaned up. After this creep camp, I believe the Demon Hunter would just be at level 5. Yes, there is a Tome of Strength. We'll see if the Panda, nope, the Demon Hunter picks it up, getting an additional 50 hit points once again. Replenishment Potion now used by the Demon Hunter. He'll be able to get that mana and those hit points back up to full as we are looking at, well, 2 bases to 2 bases, both sides with expansions, but 63 supply compared to 48. Yes, you don't have to say all of the critters. Okay.
Your building is complete. Our warriors have engaged the...
You know, but they're not important to the game. You need to be able to focus on what's actually happening in the game that's relevant to the outcome. Kobold Taskmaster gonna get taken down here. One Kobold Tunneler, hey, what's going on? I don't know. They're fighting around the corner. Finishing off the remainder of this creep camp, the Panda does in fact get to level 3. Picks up Sentry Wards. Nope. Decides to leave the Sentry Wards behind because, hey, why not? Back across here, Demon Hunter going to be ready to go. You see some towers are being constructed. Mortar teams lobbing those attacks, as well as the Ancient of War going to get taken out in very, very quick fashion. Ancient of War now trying to look back, trying to pull back here. Panda in position is going to be able to get that Breath of Fire. There's a Breath of Fire across multiple units. Nicely done, especially since those footmen still are not going to be able to do all that much. The Panda can come back across the other way. Is it going to get a Breath of Fire off? There it goes. Another beautiful Breath of Fire. Scroll of Healing, however, counteracts that as the Dryads and the Bears need to get into that front line. All right, Rejuvenation. Panda still has a good amount of mana. Demon Hunter is still right there. Bears need to be in the front line. And let's see how that is all going to work as the Bears need to get into the front line. The Dryads need to try and protect this location. Dryads unable to get an Abolish Magic off as the Demon Hunter now gets to level 5. Level 5 Demon Hunter means 150 mana burns. Beautiful damage across the board. Dryads going to look to finish off some of those Arcane Towers as, well, a lot of illusions have come into play. All right, Dryads going to go ahead and get shell-shocked a bit. But you can see that a lot of damage has been done, stopping many of those guard towers. Panda out of mana right now. Let's take a look. Low hit point footman going to go ahead and get taken down. Illusions still causing problems every which way as the Dryads need to head back once more. Mortar teams trying to hit some of those Dryads as we see, yes, the copies trying to run back every which way. All right, this Demon Hunter is a real Demon Hunter. Down to 1 hit point, down to 4 hit points, and gets taken down by a Spellbreaker. How Sock was able to figure out the real Demon Hunter in the midst of all of the illusions is there. Copies don't do anything, Aria. Yes, the copies are alive, but they don't do anything.
What does the copies?
The copies will disappear. Wait for it. Wait for it. Poof. They're gone. All right, Mortar team's going to go ahead and push down this Tree of Life. And what was a very, very close game, now looking very bad. Demon Hunter needs to get back into the swing of things. He needs a rejuvenation. Will he get enough mana? That is a big question there. Panda does have a good amount of Breath of Fire mana ready to go as we are looking at the Goblin Shredder and the Mortar teams in the back. Dryads quickly remove the Water Elemental only to get splatted by the Mortar teams again. Demon Hunter back, ready to go for some more action. Demon Hunter is trying to chase after those units there. Breath of Fire, Spellbreaker stolen the rejuvenation up on the front line as another Water Elemental will get taken down. Panda in the front line still. Are we going to see another Breath of Fire? No Drunken Haze that I see. There goes another Bear. Ancient of War now in the front line as we see one guard tower in position. All right, beautiful Staff of Preservation, saving another Bear once again. Ancient of War now trying to back off, well, using those Ivory Towers as quickly as possible to try and spam down many, many more towers once more as the Dryads pushing back again. Spellbreakers in the front line will get eaten alive by the Bears, but the Bears are just far too slow because of the Sorceress slow. As you see, 5 Bears, some of them very, very low on hit points, as the Demon Hunter are going to go ahead and try and re-engage here. All right, going after some of these units. Naga Sea Witch mana burn down to 0 mana. As you saw, Sorceress is still getting in some easy shots. Bears in the back field, and this is just a walk into futility. All you really see is the bears and the remaining units just taking far too much damage. Druid of the Claw down to 117 hit points. Dryads able to start poking down now as, well, Naga Sea Witch gets to level 2. Low hit point bear, what are you doing? Head back. Head back. You are not long for this world. Down to 68 hit points as this bear, well, doesn't realize how low he is on life either. Dryads right ready to go. You can see the bears trying to come back in. Naga Sea Witch gets taken down. Panda down to 125 hit points. Is it going to scroll of Town Portal? No. Staff of Preservation instead. Demon Hunter gets up to level 6, and he metamorphoses. All right, or what, chaos damage onto all of that, and this is going to turn around extremely quickly. Demon Hunter at level 6 does so much damage, and that Orb of Venom also causing damage over time. You can see him just turn into Superman. He's just double fisting, punching in the air to take out unit after unit, and he's doing a great job at it. You can take a look, all of those units trying to escape as we now see, well, the bears and the panda looking to join back in on the fight here. All right, guard towers extremely low on hit points. That one Druid of the Claw down to 27 hit points. Is it going to survive? Yes, it will somehow. Archmage is trying to get there as these units are now going to be hiding in backfield. 3 very, very low hit point units in the backfield. Druid of the Claw, Squirrel of Town Portal. Is it going to be able to save all these bears? That's going to be the big question. Goes back there and saves the bear. Fireball was in transit, and all of a sudden, still alive. All right. Save all of these low hit point bears in the backfield using a Moonstone. Rejuvenation as, what, 4 low hit point bears should all be in druid form in order to heal back up. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter, one-man army in the front line trying to finish things off. Can you get a Breath of Fire off down there? Wow, just catches it at the bare end. Pun intended, as that panda's Breath of Fire, just like normal fire, larger than the visible spectrum. Panda gonna finish off that guard tower here, finish off the remaining arcane vault and this scout tower. Meanwhile, these bears are going to be healing back up once more, ready to get back into some action. One guard tower back here. Yes, sheep and a rabbit. Oh, Staff of Preservation saving that Dryad. Let's take a look. There is one guard tower there. All of these buildings are pretty much gone, as Sock is looking and wondering, how did I lose in such an advantageous position? Moon playing on the edge of a sword, and just playing on a razor edge. No room for error, and he came out smelling like a rose after losing his Demon Hunter in that initial engagement. Tree of Life, however, was taken down, so it will take some time in order to entangle that gold mine once again. All right, gold mines are starting to run low, down to, what, 1,500, 1,400 gold. So that is about, what, 150 seconds, 2.5 minutes? 2.5 minutes left of mining in those gold mines. That is a little bit to be worried about, since Moon does not have an expansion. Moon does have the larger army and is currently getting well, a good amount of gold right now. 10 gold a second compared to 14. Excuse me, no, he's actually getting 7 gold a second compared to 20. So yeah, Sock is really turning this into, and he's trying to be extremely economical about this. He's not getting into low upkeep until he gets every bit of gold out of this gold mine, and he has the ability to really build up a very large army. You can see him already sitting on over 1,300 gold, but not spending any of it as of yet. Demon Hunter ready to go once more, sitting at level 6, almost level 7. Panda gonna be heading back over as well. Both of these heroes cannot gain any experience from creeps, but those items are still extremely useful, as we do see some slow poison and some Orb of Venom damage starting to kick on in. Dryads doing a lot of damage here. Panda just making its way over, saying, you know what, I can absorb a little bit of that damage as well. Rejuvenation onto that his own bear. What item was picked up? That is Brilliance Aura on that Panda. But the Panda smoking a pipe just seems to make sense, I guess, as the Demon Hunter... Wait, don't, nope, none of that. Alright. And people wonder why I'm slightly distracted when I'm casting. My daughter is no longer sleeping as a 2-year-old next to me in a different room. Rather, I have comments from the peanut gallery. Yes.
Treasure.
Yep, treasure. That sentry ward still has not been picked up. Supply count 66 compared to 63. If Sok can somehow work this out, he does have the larger army now, but both sides should be nearly done mining out of their gold mines. 5 seconds here, 7 seconds here, as we now see engagement in the middle of the field. Demon Hunter going to be at level 7. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, Fork Lightning. Let's see what the Demon Hunter is going to be trying to do. The Demon Hunter going after, picking off some Dryads, some mortar teams that were caught on the wrong side. Dryads going to be able to pick off some more damage again. However, the army of Spellbreakers may be far too much. Breath of Fire, Demon Hunter, unable to save the Panda. Staff of Preservation was on him. A Scroll of Healing was on him, but didn't get the opportunity to use it. Moon is in serious trouble once more. We are now down to 1 gold mine each. 72 supply compared to 58. And Moon realized, wait, that army was not what I was expecting. Brilliance Aura on that Panda definitely going to help out now. Spellbreakers ready to steal some of that precious rejuvenation as a bear. Well, in serious trouble. Let's take a look at that. The mortar teams actually accidentally dealing some own friendly fire damage again. It looks as though the bear will get taken out, as the Naga Sea Witch with that Robe of Magi getting a little bit of extra mana. Alright, let's see what's happening next. Demon Hunter goes into Beast Mode or Metamorphosis, ready to shoot down some damage. Scroll of Town Portal. And that is one way to deal with Metamorphosis. Just wait for the cooldown to be finished before you try and engage, as the Panda now trying to lead the army back once more. That Demon Hunter wants to get back into that major fight. We are still only at Keep. Scroll of Town Portal back across here. Archmage sitting at level 5. Naga Sea Witch sitting, I believe, at level 3. If the Archmage can get to level 6, perhaps Mass Teleport could be helpful, but that is still very far away. You need to deal a lot of damage to those Dryads and the remainder of the Night Elf army before you actually get up that high. Alright, Demon Hunter just goes running on in here, says, you know what? I can go after all of these units, not a problem. Breath of Fire finishes off all of the, all of the peasants, as we see the Demon Hunter now finishing off some more units. Demon Hunter now looking to back off here. Is going to be able to mana burn. What is it doing? Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire across multiple units. Scroll of Healing in time to save some of those sorceresses, as the Demon Hunter now in serious trouble. Are we going to see a Staff of Preservation? Yes, we are. Panda now in serious trouble. It does get Abolish Magic as the Panda running back off to the north. Peasants need to be retrained in order to get gold out of this gold mine. Meanwhile, the Wisp, happily in the protection of that entangled gold mine, will hold on to that spot. Alright, Demon Hunter still sitting at level 7. Bears ready to go. Stone Mountain Giants now coming in, and some of them are in fact illusions. And we'll see how all of this works here. All right, going to go ahead and hit for these engagements. The Stone Giants in that front position. They are incredibly beefy normally, but they do have medium armor. All right, let's see what's going to be happening next. Demon Hunter looking to engage. Now pulling back once again. Bears in the backfield. That is a lot of damage. And the Stone Giants are a better counter to the Spellbreakers than the Bears, as the Bears do in fact have mana. Will the Stone Giants be enough? The Stone Giants are taunting units, but the attack doesn't seem to be lasting very long. Meanwhile, Dryads and Bears are suffering a lot of damage once more. Panda does have enough for a Breath of Fire, does get one blow off as he tries to finish off more units. All right, Demon Hunter going to be able to finish off perhaps 1, 2 Spellbreakers. Could we have more? A Mortar team as well. Meanwhile, Panda down to 44 hit points, down to 21. It gets taken down again. Now level 4 on the Naga Sea Witch. Level 5 onto the Archmage. Archmage getting very close to level 6 as well, as we do see a taunt come back in. All right, a second Mountain Giant now joining in on the fight. Very low hit point Spellbreakers. They're getting, absolutely beaten down, as the Demon Hunter needs to back away again. All right, level 6 now onto the Archmage. Archmage could mass teleport out of a dangerous spot, but still losing a lot of units again. Two ultimate abilities in this matchup. The Mountain Giant sitting at 2-2 upgrades. Meanwhile, the Bears are in serious trouble. They're going to be taking a lot more damage again as they are trying to get away. But I believe the frost arrows are going to be slowing things down just a bit too much. Staff of Preservation, however, well, breaking the space-time continuum and instantly teleporting a unit back home. Archmage ready to go, going after a Goblin Shredder. Goblin Shredder gonna easily get taken down here. Naga Seawitch still sitting at 4. Archmage sitting at 6. Mortar Team should be able to finish off the Tree of Life, but there is now 3 Mountain Giants. Metamorphosis now coming in. Demon Hunter ready to engage. You can see the Archmage says, nope, I do not want anything to do with this fight. Let me get out of here, as this one Water Elemental will get taken down. Down it goes. Demon Hunter, well, has all dressed up and no party to attend. It wants to do some attacking, unable to do that, and now heading back down, well, to the rest of his army. Once again, Moon now with the larger army sitting at 75 supply compared to 62, but much of this army, yes, blue is Moon, much of this army is extremely low on hit points and it needs more mana. Once again, the Moonstone has been used to try and fill up these moon wells. 2 of the moon wells are relatively barren, and many of them, or some of them, are actually completely maxed out. So we'll see where all of that goes. As an invisible sorceress now teleported back in. Archmage ready to go. Mortar Team's going to go ahead and join in on the fight. Demon Hunter, well, that timing, knowing when the Demon Hunter metamorphosis would come to an end. Mortar Team's trying to finish off some of this crazy damage. You can see the shell shock coming across here. Archmage, does it have a Scroll of Town portal? Yes, it does. This guy's going to go ahead and teleport away in time. And are we going to perhaps see another teleportation back over to the 12 o'clock expansion location without a Scroll of Town portal? Not going to be able to save this. Wisp all being brought over. And nope, some of them detonating, not allowing the Archmage to mass teleport. But with the Scroll of Town portal, he still has his uninterruptible get out of jail free card. Scroll of Regeneration was used. Only, well, there are 5 peasants in on this town hall. Let's take a look. Mass teleport, an extremely powerful utility ability. In the words of Ender Wiggin, mobility is one of the key, you know what, I'm going to paraphrase that. Movement is absolutely important in warfare. And instantly being able to move all your units anywhere to where one of your units are is incredibly good. But the Mountain Giants ready to come up to the plate. They do have some trees ready to beat down some of those units, as the Demon Hunter and the Panda, well, this is a 2-man army coming across inside here. Panda, Breath of Fire, finishing off the remainder of those units, teleporting back to the other side of the map. Mortar Teams are here. And this is just a strategy of attack them where they are not. All right. What was a slow game throughout has turned into a game of who can use their ultimate ability better. And I got to admit, Sock's mass teleport has given Sock the lead. 61 supply compared to 66 right now. Water Elemental about to get taken down. There it goes. Panda now up to level 6 as well, as we are now going to have Earth, Storm, and Fire. All right, the question is, are we going to actually see an Earth, Storm, and Fire? That is the big question now. You can see a Mortar Team now taken down there. 59 supply compared to 66. The Mountain Giants, where are they going to be traveling to? What can they really hope to do as the Archmage? Archmage is down across here. I apologize for not being able to spot invisible sorceresses. They are not visible from the minimap, so I cannot tell where exactly Sock wants to try and set up another teleportation and perhaps get some more damage in. All right, here you go. Water Elemental is going to be in that front line, but the Demon Hunter is going to spot all this. There you have it, mass teleport. Where is it going to teleport to? Is it going to teleport here? No. Off to the north, going after the construction buildings, and more importantly, these moon wells, which are all of the healing power of the Night Elf army. Moonwell number 1 now gone is the Archmage. Oh, Archmage is currently invisible. We see Earth, Storm, and Fire off over here. You see an invisible Storm waiting for this. He's going to wait for the mass teleport and then Cyclone. That has to be it. There is the mass teleport. There is the Cyclone. We're seeing an engagement, and that's the game.
Who won?
Moon takes the game. knowing that Cyclone from Storm would be able to interrupt the mass teleport. And he only used Earth, Storm, and Fire once, but that's all he had to do. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys haven't already done so, subscribe to me on Twitch if you have Amazon Prime, especially since it is free. If you guys don't want to go down the whole entire Twitch route, follow me on Facebook, and you can go ahead and support me through PayPal.
Hello.
Once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. I need to feed this mouth over here.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
All right, bye and hi.